So this is really our first real conversation outside on Facebook. For people who don't know, Drew is the composer and the one who recorded the theme song for the vlog we've been doing. And I think I shared the story of how that all came about, but I will link that below in the description of this video. So Drew, tell us a little bit about yourself and a little bit about the song.
Yeah, I mean, I'm from the Chicago area and currently living in Norway. I've lived here for the last 7 years. My wife is Norwegian, and yeah, so that song is sort of about me traveling around and sort of trying to find my place, I guess, in a way. Just getting used to new surroundings and new things, and trying to make sense of it all.
I noticed in the lyrics of the song there's a part where you're talking about, I assume you're referring to like hearing words in another language, starting to think in another language.
Yeah. I knew I was far from home when the voices in my head stopped making sense. And it's sort of like that's been a big part of moving and living in a different country, is learning a different language and making that normal.
So were you on a singing competition in Norway?
Yeah, I was on the Voice in Norway a few years ago. It was kind of a weird experience. The first season they had the Voice in Norway here, I decided to sign up for it, just to do something with music and stuff for me. And so I was on the show. I had one guy turn around for me, and then I had like a dual part of the show, and I won that. And then right before the live show started, I got cut.
I did before and had my share. It didn't lead nowhere. I would go along with someone like you. It doesn't matter what you did, who you were hanging with. We could stick around and see this night through. And we don't care about the young folks.
My story probably wasn't good enough to be on TV, I guess. And my Norwegian was definitely not good enough at that point.
Yeah, were there any non-Norwegians who made the final cut?
No, they were all Norwegians, but I think this was probably like 4 years ago, and I think at that point I wasn't that comfortable or confident speaking Norwegian. But so like when I was doing the interviews with the behind the scene interviews for the show, I asked them, "Oh, should I do it in English or in Norwegian?" They're like, "Oh, I mean, if you can do it in Norwegian, like people will respond to that better, and then we don't have to like put subtitles on you." And so then when it came on TV, I spoke Norwegian, and it was so bad they had to put subtitles on me. So that was I don't really enjoy listening to myself talking anyway, but then hearing myself speak in another language was just, it's embarrassing. It's better now, but then it was very embarrassing.
So what are your dreams for music for you in the near future?
Like it's been something that I've always taken with me wherever I've been, and like it's a lot of my songs reflect where I'm at or where I'm going. Like so a lot of songs can be about like the one "Home is a Place" song, about me getting used to a new environment and that sort of stuff. Or I have a few songs that are about that, and so it's, again, just something that I've always taken with me and stuff. So I am planning on recording an EP at some point, hopefully within this year. I received a small grant to record an EP from the city that I live in like a year ago. So so hopefully within this year I'll be recording something, 5 or 6 songs or something.
Well, awesome. Well, we're big supporters of whatever you want to do in the future with music, and you have other supporters in Prince Edward Island and other places who their kids are singing your song. So
Home is a place in my